Welcome to the LineStar YouTube channel with a special announcement video. I'm Shannon Sommerville, and we've got Trevor Pitzel in the studio, and we are introducing you to our latest Golf DFS analyst who's going to be joining us in the LineStar community. So make sure if you haven't already, you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. You sign up for those notifications so you know when Trevor comes out with his latest video. We're going to be diving into the golf content. I'm so excited to finally have some golf content because I get so many texts, Trevor, from my friends saying, what do I bet in this tournament? And you know what? Like, I need you to tell me so I can tell them, you know, or they could just watch our YouTube channel. So first of all, what do you want to share with the LineStar community?
Well, Shannon, that was such a great intro. Thank you. I'm extremely pumped to be here with LineStar, and hello everyone. I'm excited to bring golf to this community, but you guys might be like, well, why is Trevor bringing golf to this community? And well, Shannon has hired me to do it, so I'm super pumped about that. But I've got 20 plus years in the entertainment business, been a sports fan my entire life, and have really, including golf, of course, born and raised pretty much on a golf course. And then really in the past 4 to 5 years, I've really just hunkered down on NFL and golf. And I thought golf was so fun because it really wasn't, NFL is the NFL, but golf hadn't really been touched yet. So it's been a lot of fun getting into the PGA community. And now I'm looking forward to expanding that community with LineStar.
Exactly. And people are always looking for more golf content, especially with the sports betting and the advent of the explosion of sports betting across the country and daily fantasy as well. So what led you and made you gravitate towards daily fantasy golf and the betting that's involved there as well?
Yeah, no, great question. So the big thing I think happened during COVID. So I was always a big golf fan, but during COVID I was just dying for sports, and golf really was the first sport to come back. And so I really went after it. And at the time I was also living in New Jersey, so I had betting, which was amazing because DFS is such an interesting thing. There's so many strategies to it, and each sport is different, like how you're going to handle them. So really learning the golf strategy during that time was awesome. And then being able to gamble was awesome. And now, thankfully, even in California, even though we can't gamble, we have some tools in which we can still be involved. So I really thought golf was just a lot of fun. And it's being a DFS and a betting fan, like with NFL and NBA and Major League Baseball as well. I don't think there's a more tilting sports in the world than golf. So, I mean, it's a roller coaster.
Well, your COVID hobby sounds a lot more productive than my COVID hobby, which was making bread. It was paint by numbers and doing tie-dye shirts. So I'm glad that you got DFS out of it. Hopefully you won some money in there as well. So, Trevor, tell me what your favorite bets are that you've placed in the past. I always love asking this question of people.
Okay, my favorite bet ever was on the Eagles. And what year was it? It was a Super Bowl they played against the Patriots. But before the season, I put money on them to win. And I don't really know why. I think maybe I was just hearing some things. And I was like, okay, we'll just put some money on them to win the Super Bowl. No ifs, ands, or buts, nothing. And then when Carson Wentz went out, I'm like, this bet is dead. And then here comes Nick Foles to the rescue.
Amazing.
Miracle games. And then against the Patriots, who I can't stand, by the way. So LineStar community, there you go. I'm super anti-Patriots fan.
Yes, I'm a Jets fan.
Woo!
That's why we hired him. Just kidding.
And Tom Brady has the ball with a minute left. And we've all read that book. We've seen that story. And I'm like, oh, here we go. This bet. And it was nice while it lasted. And then he fumbles. And I win.
That's amazing.
That's my favorite
bet of all time. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Do you have any superstitions or anything that you do when you place your bets? Like some people are like kind of weird when they get their bets and they got money on the line and they're sweating it out. What do you got?
It's definitely during the sweat period. I don't talk. And that's hard for me to do because I love to talk and I love to let people know what's going on. But I've learned the hard way just to stay quiet. Case in point, last weekends, I got up at about 5 in the morning and I looked at my DraftKings and I saw that I was in first place in a tournament. And even though mathematically I was to myself, I was like, I don't think somebody can catch me. But I wasn't gonna say
totally
anything because golf is crazy. I mean, we just watched Matt Fitzpatrick on the 17 shoot a triple bogey on that little par 3 and just totally change the course of his tournament. So you just never know. So I always stay quiet, never want to jinx anything, never say some team or player has won before they have. And, Cubs fan in me, especially the 2003 World Series. Oof. Well, that should have been. They were up. People were talking about it. It drove me nuts.
Yeah.
And then they didn't go to the World Series.
And it's because they were talking, right?
Yeah. My ex-girlfriend is a part of that problem. Holly.
That's why she's the ex.
That's right, Shannon. Very stubborn.
All right, Trevor, your number one tip for bettors.
This is a good one because there's definitely a lot out there, but I think when it pertains to golf especially, I think you have to have a short-term memory. I mean, you have to be a quarterback. You have to be a relief pitcher. In this tournament, for example, I just watched Siwoo Kim go from 2 under to start the day to shoot 8 over and miss the cut in a team that had a lot of potential. Mm-hmm. So in my head, I'm like, never again Siwoo. But the thing with him, he's so volatile that the next tournament, I can't just chalk it up and be like, no Siwoo. He might go and win the thing.
Yeah.
So volatility in golf is such, it's so crucial. Mm-hmm. And making sure that those players that you don't just put on the never again list, because my early days of DFS, I was like, that guy's on the never again list, and it was getting long. And so I started running out of players. So I would say short-term memory, go with whatever your strategy is, course fits, how their form, strokes gains, what's going on with them. But I think you can always continue to go back to the well on players, even if they drive you crazy.
Yeah, short-term memory.
Yes.
It's kind of like, I don't know if you're a Ted Lasso fan, be a goldfish, guys. Short-term memory. That's a great tip for everybody. And one of my no-bet teams, I mean, yes, I should have a short-term memory, but it is, do not bet the Jets, whatever you do. I am a Jets fan, and I've just been heartbroken over and over. But hey, maybe now it's the season. We got Aaron Rodgers in New York. All right. Trevor, thanks so much. We are so excited for you to join the LineStar community and start giving out some awesome advice. We'll have some prop bets, tips for you. So make sure, if you aren't already, subscribe to the LineStar YouTube channel. Give us a like here, comment below, say hi to Trevor. You can also follow him on Twitter as well. Make sure to do that. So keep an eye out for Trevor's content. He'll be coming out with some golf videos to get you set for DFS in golf and prop betting as well. And as always, we're using the LineStar app, linestarapp.com. So make sure to check that out as well. We'll see you guys next time and keep an eye out for Trevor. Bye.